Hey, what's going on, guys? Roniboney here. Thank you for stopping by. I released a video the other day about curbing your Halo Infinite hype, and it's done quite well. It's at about 3,000 views now, which is good for a small channel like mine. I don't put, obviously, this is my hobby, so I'm not, going to put in like time paying for thumbnails and spend time photoshopping and, making sure I market the absolute holy crap out of this. But something that I will do is make sure that I have decent commentary topics so that you guys can dig your teeth into it and just create discussion. So the other day with that commentary topic about curb your Halo Infinite hype, we have about 75% likes, 25% dislikes. Some people think that's abysmal. That's exactly what I was looking for. Because look, I'm not trying to do this whole happy dance here if I'm not happy with a product or treatment over the years. That really hasn't been apologized for, and it should be. It should be. It shows ownership of responsibilities. It shows that corrective actions are taking place, that there are critical control points that need to be addressed in 343's game building. And if you don't agree with that, then I really don't know what to say to you. But when I was younger, which I assume a lot of people who are very vitriolic in the comment section who disagree with me are, between maybe 16 and 20. When I was that age, I had a head on me. Definitely. I was a little bit, I wouldn't say arrogant, but definitely more argumentative than I am now in my old age of 29. Another point that I really want to bring up for some of the newer fans that are really looking forward to Halo Infinite, I was very excited for Halo 3. But Halo 2 was a great game, and it was, around the world received as one of the greatest shooters ever made. The online was absolutely excellent. It set the precedent. If you actually look at Halo 2's shield system, that's something, the rechargeable health, that's something that a lot of games adopted after that. So it was a trendsetter. It was on top. And Halo's not on top anymore. So unless we, make sure that we point out flaws in the game, nothing's going to change. So this is something that I feel very strongly passionate about, and that's the reason why I restarted this channel back in 2014 to try and point these things out about Halo, in the hopes that the community would, obviously agree, but if they didn't agree, that they would see my perspective and realize that there is a wider community than the people that are just happy with the game or the people that are just hyped out of their minds for these games. You can be as hyped as you want to be as long as you recognize the faults. And people do that, but they decide, I'm just going to be positive no matter what, though, because I love Halo. And that's your prerogative. But I would say, take a little bit of a step back and look at how the entire franchise has been handled, and then you can make a more informed decision. Like I said, I've been playing this game for a long time, since 2001. I first played Halo 1 in 2001 when I first got my Xbox. Towards the tail end of 2001, or sorry, 2002. I think it was Christmas 2002, Christmas 2002. So I've been playing these games for 18 years, which is probably, longer than a lot of these new fans have been alive. And so I would feel, so put yourself in my shoes. If you felt that the game that defined your childhood was just unrecognizable, Halo 4 and Halo 5, Halo 4 less so, but Halo 5 is unrecognizable to me as a Halo game. Unrecognizable. I just cannot justify how people can think that that's a Halo game. It has the same characters, totally different style. Completely different style. I think it's crazy that people can look at that as even a decent Halo title. You're seeing people like IGN, Ryan McCaffrey from IGN saying it's the greatest Halo title ever made. I just think a lot of people are just off their rockers. But if it was your first experience of Halo, then maybe you think it's the greatest Halo game. Maybe now you think that the older games are slow. I disagree, and this is the predicament we're in, that now that some people prefer the newer style, and they're the proponents of, all these kind of videos now in the community, most of the Halo YouTubers, if you look at it, are not like me. They're not the people that are, very for classic Halo. They're more so, kind of in the middle. I love classic, but I love the new one. And it's, to me, sometimes it can be kind of disgusting. There's YouTubers out there that clearly, in order to get ahead of the YouTube game during Halo 5, paid massive amounts of money towards the rec packs. Spiteful comes to mind on that one there. I'm not calling the guy out, it's just very obvious. No one grinds that much. Like there was money put down on that, and that really doesn't help the franchise at all. I just see a lot of these things as issues, and classic fans are basically shunned and mocked and told you're dinosaurs and that your opinion means nothing, and that, you know, a classic Halo game wouldn't work in the modern age. And then Halo 3 dropped the other day, and there's, you know, 48,000 people playing Halo now on Steam, and it's the 10th most played game on Steam. And, you know, 7 of my friends who are like between 26 and 29 years old have all bought PCs in the past few months now, but all have the game on PC and we're all playing together. Something I never thought would happen. Playing Halo with my real life friends, my boys. Like, these are guys that visited me in Boston when I was working like on my J1 visa as the QA manager in a bakery. These are guys that visited me. These are my brothers. Like, they came and visited me, and they want to play Halo. And we were having a great time the other night. We weren't winning all our games. I was dropping 20 kills. I was doing my best. We weren't winning all our games, but we were having fun. And I was enjoying Halo. For the first time in a long time, I was enjoying the game. Halo 3 obviously is my favorite, but I was enjoying the game without worrying about issues or, you know, where the direction is going. And obviously now that I'm, you know, obviously not playing with my friends at the very moment, I do think about where the franchise is going, and I do think about this July 23rd reveal for Halo Infinite, and I do think that it would be a massive, you know, it'd be a massive kind of like fault in 343's judgment if they didn't account for that classic audience, the nostalgic way of playing. If they create two ways of playing, or a happy middle ground between their ability-centered Halo and a more classic way of playing Halo, I think they'll have a more successful game. And I'm saying this genuinely, that I obviously don't want a Halo game to fail. I don't want it to fail. I was hopeful for Halo 5, and it was what it was, and it is what it is. But I'm hopeful for Halo Infinite. Obviously, like, at the bottom of my heart, I'm hopeful that it's a good game. I'm just going to be skeptical and not, you know, not hype the game up. I'm going to wait. And I'm going to see. And if it is available, like some people were commenting to me, I'm not going to buy it. But if people are saying it's going to be available on Game Pass, I will try it out. I'll try it out and see what I think about it, and have a more informed opinion for you guys on what a long-term Halo player thinks about Halo Infinite. But I'm not going to pull any punches. There's no point in doing that. For people saying that opinions like mine are what brings the community down, that is not what brings the community down. Silencing these opinions is what brings this community down. Censorship is what brings this community down. You need to have free discussion. So just to end it, the context for why I believe you need free discussion and you need to focus on some of the negatives, your non-conformances, is that's what I do for work and quality assurance. We focus on corrective action of non-conformances and preventative action. We focus on critical control points to make sure that everything runs smoothly, so that your food or your pharmaceuticals aren't contaminated. And that's what I've seen happen in this community. It's been contaminated with this idea that any kind of negativity is, you know, so bad for the vision of the game, when I believe it's the complete opposite. It will guide the developers in the right direction to making a better title. So hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please remember to comment down below. Let me know your opinion, and I'll see you guys after the Halo Infinite reveal. Take it easy.